In the heart of the forest, legends awaken from the shadows. The tales of Sasquatch echo through time, a mystery that remains unsolved.
As the smoke clears, the sign stands resolute, a beacon of intrigue. What secrets lie within the forest's depths? The quest for truth begins at Sasquatch Watch Radio. Here's Billy Willard and Garry Kendrick.
All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Sasquatch Watch Radio. Today is Monday, May the 5th, 2025. We are doing a topic show tonight. We want to hear about all your favorite Bigfoot movies. Me and Garry have a few Bigfoot movies that we like as well, maybe even a few that are cheesy, but we'll see. I'm sure we'll have some fun with this tonight. And since we're doing favorite Bigfoot movies, that's what our contest will be tonight. Our contest will be that we'll show a clip of a movie, and the first person to name the movie will win the prize for tonight. So we'll have some fun with that. Should be a lot of fun. So before we get started, let me pull Garry in here. How you doing tonight, Garry?
Hey, everybody doing good. Billy, I got a shout out real quick. If you don't care, I'd like to say
You go ahead.
Hello to Whitney, Rosalie, and Corliss of Bigfoot Country Barn Gift Shop in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Very good. I'm going to have to go visit that.
Excellent store, too, by the way. Had a lot of cool stuff in there.
Cool.
I'll
have to check that out. Now, the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival is separate from the one you went to, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think they both have the same name, Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival. One of them's done in Gatlinburg.
Yep.
And it's usually done later in the summer, and I'm occupied, so I don't get a chance to go to it. But we always try to go to the one, it was actually this weekend. Well, actually last weekend, I guess. But we had a good time. I met some people that we've had on the show.
Good.
Met a few people that I'm going to try to talk to a little bit. Maybe we can have them on the show.
Good.
So, yeah, we had a good time.
Great. I just want to let you all know that we appreciate all of you. As of just a few minutes ago, we have 3,408 subscribers. We are currently growing 1,300 plus subscribers per month. I did the calculation. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for that. We feel very honored that you guys are subscribing to the show. So, because me and Garry, we talk about this sometimes, and we're like,
it's hard to believe.
I mean, so, Digger. I knew that would be, and that since we're doing a movie clip tonight for the contest, I knew not to use the Legend of Boggy Creek because let's face it, everyone in this chat could name it with just a 5-second clip. I mean, everybody's seen that movie, so it don't matter what 5-second clip I show you, you'd guess it. 1978, Sasquatch, the Legend of Bigfoot. That's another one we talked about. All these.
Love that movie.
Yep. It's a bunch of them. So yeah, we'll discuss them. Did you want to get started with anything, Garry?
Well, actually, Billy, I'll start off with Mick's favorite there, Sasquatch, the Legend of Bigfoot.
All right.
It's a pseudo-documentary. It was written by Ed Hawkins and Roland Olson and directed by Ed. Oh, I'm going to butcher this one, too. Ragazzoni? Ragozzino. There's too many Z's in that for me, pal. But, that's one of my favorites. It originally came out in 1976. And if you don't know what that one is, that's where they take the horses and they go up into the mountains in British Columbia. And
Yeah.
they have.
Well, I'm gonna play a clip. I'm gonna play a clip.
Okay, yeah.
So here, let me pull that up. Then we'll play one of the highlighted sections of the clip. Get in here. Let's see. All right, let me do it this way. Better if I just full screen it. That'll work better. There we go. All right, here's a clip from Sasquatch, The Legend of Bigfoot. See if it's going to let me do it. There we go. Here we go. Hide that. There we go.
Don't have any volume on it, Billy.
You hear something? He said the sound of them footsteps. Yeah, going to bed. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Uh-oh. That's right, Gary. It went away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the part right here that always gets me.
Uh-oh. Can you hear the sound too?
Now, I'm not getting any sound on my end, but I know what's being said word for word.
Ah, there comes the rocks.
And see right there, that's the reason why a 56-year-old former Marine doesn't sleep by an open window. Ever.
Uh,
Between that and Boggy Creek, when that thing run its hand through that window. Yeah, I got to think about windows.
oh, man. Yep. That's a good one.
And then right here's
That's
another
good.
one of my favorites, and it's a really old one too. It's a pseudo documentary as well. It's actually The Legend of Bigfoot, and it came out in 1976, and it's a different movie. That's the one with Ivan. Oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. Anyway, it was directed by Harry Weiner, and it was written by Harry Weiner and Paul. Yep, and his wife dressed up as the Bigfoot. So the story goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a clip here. Usually, you can tell where the good parts are because they put a little spike on it.
Yeah, I got Thomas Steenberg and Tennessee both chiming in there. Marks, one of my favorites too. I love that movie. I like the older Bigfoot movies. I'm kind of the king of kind of old Bigfoot movies.
Let me see. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Go back. Go back. There we go. See if I can pull it up. Yukon Frida. Remember Yukon Frida?
Still don't have any volume on it.
Yep.
Actually, I like this movie because it's probably the most factual because you go out and sit for hours and don't ever see anything.
Yeah. See here if I can find a good spot here. All right, I'll never find that clip I'm looking for, but everybody knows what we're talking about. Legend of Bigfoot.
It's big. Yeah. One of my favorites from way back. Another one, and this is a newer one. This one's from 2018, and it's called Big Legend. And it's a found footage or independent horror film. It was written and directed by Justin Lee. And I think it's actually
2018.
2018. It was a pretty good movie.
Hold on a minute. I think I've got the trailer. That would be perfect here. Because the trailer will have some good highlights in it. So let me pull that up. Watch the trailer.
Mick, be careful of raccoons while you're taking your trash out.
All right, here we go. Oh, something's shaking the truck. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you better
He's done.
Look at that truck because that's the last time you see it like that.
I hope it wasn't a new truck. I hope he didn't just drive it off the lot. Oh, man,
he had insurance on it.
He wants to see it.
And I'm going to tell you right now, the old guy right there, he makes that movie. I mean, he really does. He makes that movie.
Wow. Of course, Lance Harrison's in it. Oh,
John,
Lance likes the Bigfoot movies.
Yeah. John, I know the movie you're talking about. That one is, I think, is called Abominable, with the guy in the wheelchair. And he's in the cabin across from the young girls that Bigfoot wants to kill. Another good one, too, that's a modern film, I think. And it's a found footage horror film, and it's called Exists from 2014.
Oh, yeah.
And it was directed by Eduardo Sanchez and written by Jamie Nash. And it's a pretty good movie.
Let me see if I can pull that one up. All right, here we go. Let's see. See if I can pull this one up. Everything's all happy and exciting until.
You get to the cabin, and then it is on like Donkey Kong. I kind of like this one. It had kind of almost like a Blair Witch type feel to it.
Yeah.
But the filming was a lot better than the Blair Witch.
Yeah. I like the audio is hilarious. I wish y'all could hear it. There ain't no real documented proof of Sasquatch.
Yeah, until that thing grabbed that dude off that bicycle.
So remember, next time you take your camper out, I want y'all to put it right at the edge of a cliff.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing you could possibly do.
Oh, man.
Another good one that's modern is a 2018 was The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. And that was a 2018 action drama. And it was written, directed by, and I'm going to butcher this one bad too, Robert D. Kozlowski.
All right, let me pull that one. The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then Bigfoot.
And then Bigfoot. And it stars one of my favorites.
Okay, we'll pull her up.
Sam Elliott.
Oh, it's got Sam Elliott in it?
Yeah. He was the man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot.
Even if he had it coming, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
I hired him to go kill Bigfoot.
I think they should have put in the trailer where he actually gets his gear, because that's probably the best thing, because they've got all this equipment laid out. And he says, I want that rifle, that scope, that knife, that pistol, and that backpack. But I mean, all in all, I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but it's actually a good movie.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of the movies are kind of cheesy. I mean, there's not much you can do. I mean, they, you know.
They're good. There's some of them that are really good.
They're fun, and they're fun to watch. I mean, JC, I was not at the Ohio Bigfoot Conference because you'd have seen me if I was there.
Another one that I think is a good movie, and it brought a lot of young people into the Bigfoot field. I'm sorry, I can't talk because I'm exhausted. But was Harry and the Hendersons from 1987. It was a fantasy comedy. It was directed by William Dean.
See if I can find. I think I found the official trailer.
Yep, Harry and the Hendersons. That was kind of like people from mine and Billy's era. Our big thing was Boggy Creek, but this one in the late 80s. It came out in 87. That really brought a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Into Bigfoot.
Absolutely. And it was kind of a fun movie.
It was, and it's kind of which I have to be honest, I'm a huge horror fan with these old Bigfoot horror movies. And, Harry and Henderson's was kind of a little different tale from that. And it was kind of neat to see. And I will say this, it's probably one of the best movie Bigfoot costumes out there.
Yeah.
Thomas Steenberg says that the late John Green wanted to sue Harry and the Hendersons. Give us a little more information on that, Thomas. And I'm probably going to screw this up. I believe the lead in this is John Lithgow, I believe is his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did an excellent job in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't he something? Yeah, that was a fun movie.
Thomas said they used one of his books in a scene without his permission.
Ah.
Yeah. A prop.
See, we love it when you're in here, Tom, because you can bring us all this stuff that nobody knows about. That's great.
And I'm actually glad to see Thomas back on tonight because I hadn't heard from him in a while, and I was going to message him this weekend, but I was busy just to make sure he was okay.
Yeah. What was
another good one, and it's kind of quirky, but it's called Willow Creek, and it's a 2013, and it is a found footage horror film, and it was written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Okay. What year was that one?
2013.
Okay, I think I got it.
Bobcat Goldthwait actually went to Willow Creek, and he was going to do a mock-up of a movie set or whatever, and this is where he got the idea for the film at. And then after he got there and got to see how everybody was around, the Bigfoot phenomenon, that he decided that making fun of him probably wasn't a good idea. That gave him the idea to make the movie.
All right.
And Thomas is right. It was filmed around the actual film site.
There's Stephen.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Struford.
Yep.
One of our past guests.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think back because it's been a while since I've seen this one, but I actually think Tom Yamarone was in this one too. I think he sang, what was that song? When
I mean, if you do a movie about Willard Creek, you got to go to the Willard Creek bookstore, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, which it's not there anymore.
Right. Oh, wood knocks. Watch out. I swear that dude almost looks like the guy off of Expedition Bigfoot.
He does. He does.
And yes, it got him.
I think probably this is spoiler alert if you haven't seen Willow Creek yet. This is probably the creepiest ending of the Bigfoot movies out there. The lady that they showed on the missing photo,
yeah,
she actually shows up right at the end of the movie, and she's standing there. I think she's holding a tree, and I believe she's naked, holding this tree. Mm-hmm. And then you don't ever see Bigfoot in this movie.
Never see him.
Yep, you never see him, and then right at the end, it's you can tell the monster comes out and gets them.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear 3 whoops right at the end as everything fades to black. Well, yeah, it's pretty creepy. And Tennessee says from Expedition Bigfoot.
It does look like, and his name Ryan. I think it's Ryan. So. It does look like him. I have to look at the credits and see if his name's in there, but it does, as soon as I saw him, I was like, man, that looks like him.
That is a pretty good movie too.
Yeah.
And I think Bobcat Goldthwait actually did a good job on that one.
All right, so we're at the halfway point of the hour. So we usually do a song for our guests, but since we don't have a guest, we're doing a song about Sasquatch Watch Radio.
That's right.
And I was telling Garry earlier, I think that the AI voice in this song sounds very similar to the lead singer of Sugarland. So if y'all have another idea, let me know. But that's who I think it sounds like. So here we go.
Tune your dial or click your screen. Monday nights, a familiar scene. 9 p.m. Eastern, the time is right for tales untold in the fading light. Get ready now, don't you delay. It's Sasquatch Watch Radio on YouTube today. Sasquatch Watch Radio, hear the call. Billy, Willard, and Garry stand tall through forest deep and mountain high. The truth they seek beneath the sky. Eyewitness accounts from far and wide, where the elusive are giants hide. From misty shores to wooded trails, each story shared, the goose flesh prevails. Guess they bring a tale so real, the shivers down your spine you'll feel. From every corner of the globe they roam, sharing encounters far from home. Sasquatch Watch Radio, hear the call. Billy, Willard, and Garry stand tall through forest deep and mountain high. The truth they seek beneath the sky. Eyewitness accounts from far and wide. join the watch. Don't be afraid. The mysteries of the woods displayed. With Billy and Garry, you're in good hands, exploring legends across the lands. So grab your headphones, settle in tight for Sasquatch Watch Radio, shining bright. Monday nights, 9 Eastern Time, Sasquatch Watch Radio, past sublime with guests and stories, a wondrous array. Come join the watch, starting today.
I tell you what, man.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Man, I get more and more impressed every time.
George Garcia says we need to use that in the opening of the show. And I'm gonna read this one right here.
Remember, Garry, your wife wanted us to use that other country song too. That one that I did a long time ago. Yeah.
Mick says at Thomas Steenberg, he says I'll lay off that Renee DeHenden recommended they use that they use John's book as a prop.
I don't doubt that one bit. I wish Tom was on here so I could hear it in his voice. He does such a good Renee DeHenden impersonation. It's great.
He does. He really does. But that is a good one.
Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here.
I'm looking at something here real quick. That is Bryce Johnson, who played Jim in Willow Creek. And I'm going to see if
that's it. Bryce is it. Bryce is the guy. That is so funny. So he was 11 years younger when he did that movie. That's funny. That is him. That's him.
And he actually did a pretty good job in that movie.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. Bryce Johnson.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. And I had no clue when I brought that up.
Now, when I put this movie up, everybody's going to know exactly what it is. There ain't no mistake in this one. This one you could be listening to it without watching it, and you'd know.
I remember this scene real well.
Changed it from the bird shot to the buckshot. Better put a slug in there. Where's the one with the kid? Here it is. Here's the one where the kid.
Oh, yeah. And that shotgun's twice his size.
All he did was make him mad.
Yeah, that second shot got him on his knees.
We know this scene.
Yeah, this is the one that got me when I was about 12 years old right here. That was the end of my tail end right there. When that booger busted through that window, I like to feel my pamper pump full, Jack. Oh, it got me.
I'm sure they got that scene in here. Maybe not. No, they don't have that scene in there. Okay.
That's a Boggy Creek. I mean, that's an all-time classic. I actually have the
Yep.
remastered version that I bought at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival a couple of years ago from Lord, I can't think of the guy that did that movie. I can't think of his name now.
Here we go. I found the scene. Hold on. It's
But
the
I bought
scene
it
I
off
think
his
that
bottle
gets.
up there.
This is the scene that gets everybody. He said he got to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Man, this poor old guy gets put through the ringer.
Oh man. Poor guy. Oh man.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And every time I see that, I can hear that little song. What was it? Hey there, Jimmy Crabtree. I think it was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Travis, wasn't it? Travis Crabtree. I don't know.
Yeah, Travis Crabtree. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the one that really got me. It got me going.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I mean, and then let's see if I can find. This is the other one that a lot of people remember too. You know, because anytime you talk about the Bigfoot movies, you know, these are the ones that always come up. See here. Let's see if I can get this. I wish I could figure out how to get the sound up. I think I have to download the videos to get the sound.
May have to. I'm not really for sure.
Because I can hear it on my end. I thought it would, when you shared it, I thought it would bring it across.
I watched this one the other day. As a matter of fact. And the old farmer there, gosh, I can't remember his last name, but he went by the name of Dub. He was actually from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is another one too. That one guy, boy, he gets put through the ringer. Bigfoot beats him up. His buddy stabs him.
Uh-huh.
All kinds of mess. And then at the end of the movie, it's like, we got to keep going, man. We got to keep out there and find it.
That's right.
Creature from Black Lake. It was an excellent movie.
Yep.
And that's one of them jobs, you know, where you look back on it and everything that they was drinking, it had the old pull tabs on it that come all the way off. Kids today don't know the danger of the tab too hard and cutting your thumb when you pull it out.
Yep. Yeah, there's some fun movies.
And then there's some that's not so good.
Yeah.
There's some that I won't watch. I was given a pretty good warning about the new one. Is it Sunset Sasquatch Sunset, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I watched the trailer for it and I was like, that even looks dumb.
Yeah.
Another one of my like cheesy favorites is, I believe somebody mentioned it earlier, Abominable. I think it was Bronze Age John.
Yeah. I remember the costume, the face of that thing was like, I was like, what in the world are these guys thinking? That was the ugliest looking thing. I was like, good Lord. That ain't no Bigfoot. That's a demon.
And then the poor old guy in the wheelchair, he don't stand a chance.
I know.
But he ends up being the hero.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a clip of a movie. Now, I think it was George last week said that we needed to stop making it so easy. So I'm going to call it a C movie because I can't stand the movie. So whoever guesses this one is pretty good because I can't stand the movie. So let me, so this is our contest for tonight. I'm going to show this movie clip and we're going to see who's the first person that can name the movie. So let me get it up here. Now you might have to watch the chat for me, Gary, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it at the same time. We'll see. Here we go. First person that can name the movie. Terrible movie.
And the chat is quiet.
Yeah. I picked the hard one.
And
yep, Tennessee Cherokee got it. Tennessee Cherokee got it.
Oh, in a close second, Thomas Steenberg.
Yep. I think the Bigfoot's getting ready to come out here. Yep. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he comes. There he is. Threw a stick at him. Chasing him out of the woods, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Hitting him with the sticks. This reminds me of the guy that told us the story of Chill Out.
Yeah.
That's probably what he experienced.
Tennessee Cherokee nailed that one. By nose. That was close. 948, 948.
Yep. Thomas got held up. He had to switch to caps. Oh man, yeah, I don't like the movie. It's horrible. Yeah, some movies I can watch.
And I mean,
but
there's
that's one that I just can't.
a lot of bad
All
ones
right.
out there.
All right, so Tennessee Cherokee. I'm gonna give you a choice here. Hold on. Because nobody's wanting prizes anymore. So here's your choices. Let me I might have to turn off my background. I don't know if it's gonna show up. So we can either do, it's not gonna show up because of my background. So let me turn the virtual background off. Let's see. It's terrible. I can't even remember how to do it. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong background. I think I got to go into my settings to do it. Here we go. Okay. All right. So you can either do Planet of the Apes. This is the 2-disc special edition. I've got another Mothman Prophecies.
Mm.
And I got another Indiana Jones Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So you just tell me which one you want. And I'll send it to you.
And talking about like some C-list Bigfoot movies. And I don't even know if anybody's ever even heard of this one. Drawing Flies from 1996.
I have to admit, I'd never heard of that one.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a bunch of Canadian young people. They're kind of partiers. And one of them tells them, hey, we're going to go up to my uncle's cabin or whatever. And he tricks them all into following way up deep into BC. And anyway, like right at the very end of it, that's when you see the Bigfoot. And the guy says that his mission is to become one of Bigfoot's family. Yeah, it was bad. Let's see. Mick says, Billy and Gary, I figured out a way to scare away any ornery sketch. That's what I just wear a t-shirt will make. You better be careful.
I know. He's going to, I tell you, eventually she's going to watch one of these shows and he's going to be in some trouble.
Tennessee says, send it to Planet of the Apes and send it to Jeffy's address.
All right. I will do that. And I've got Jeffy's address. He'll be all excited. I'm gonna send him the unopened package. So that'll go to Jeff.
And I'm gonna agree with Thomas Steinberg on this one. Worst movie, Freak of the Mutilated. That was an older movie too.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was real
Planet
bad.
of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. Hold on. I was picking the wrong one. Hold on. Actually, which one did I send him, Tennessee? Wasn't it Planet of the Apes that I sent to Jeffy? Because I think that's the one that I sent him because I only have one. So I think that was him that I sent it to. I can't remember. Let me see if I wrote it down. Because I remember sending him one. And for some reason, I'm trying to figure out why in the world my work phone is going off in the middle of the night. I work for the state. I don't work at night.
Yeah. That's what I used to say too. Tennessee says
Okay.
no.
Oh, okay, so I sent him Mothman. Okay, so I'll send him the Planet of the Apes. Got it. I will send him Planet of the Apes. Tennessee, I'm sure Jeffy just loves you. So, good deal. I like all this. Our nice guests. We have the greatest guests. Tell him it's a sequel. Sequel of the Mothman.
Well, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm just about to give up on Hollywood movies because they're not making anything new. They're just redoing movies from my childhood.
Yep, that's what they're doing. Especially the Marvel movies and Superman and all. Yeah,
Roadhouse.
I'm sorry. I have to. I don't know. People might disagree with me, but I'm sorry. Christopher Reeves is the real Superman. Christopher Reeves is the real Superman.
Oh yeah. So I kind of got to give it Henry Cavill. He does a pretty good job.
Oh man, send it third class mail. Last time it cost you, I don't know. That's the only option they gave me, Tennessee. So. Christian D, how are you doing? Glad you could join us. Yeah, that's what they were actually calling it a flat rate digger, and they charge $6 or something. So I'm like, okay, what? Well, keep in mind too that I put them in the they got those bubble wrap envelopes so that it doesn't get damaged. I put them in that. So look at your previous post. Send it third class mail. I'll ask them. They don't even give me that as an option.
Kristen D has a question here. I have a question. Is Beauty and the Beast a Bigfoot movie? I'm going to say no.
I don't think so. I think
because if I'm not mistaken, he has hooves, doesn't he?
Yeah, let me look that up. I think. I'm not sure what he is actually.
Because I know he has horns, and I think he has hooves too.
Let me look. He is well. If they're talking about the movie. The movie does make him look a little different. Let's see if I can find him. I'm looking for the.
Christina, I'm sorry. I had to put my glasses back on.
You know what? I think you're right. I think he does have horns.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. No? Well, you know what? Let me put a still shot up. It does kind of. I'll put the still shot up. I mean, it does kind of look like one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see no horns there, so.
And I mean, a lot of little kids too, especially with the big Star Wars push going, they say, hey, looks like Chewbacca.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Interesting. I remember seeing that movie years ago, but I never thought about it being, that was 2017.
Thomas says they need to redo Beauty and the Beast with the Snow White chick.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't care for that one. Now, in the cartoon, he's got horns.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. They made it, the movie one, they made it look different. So,
to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen the live action movie.
Actually, it looks like they redid. Looks like they also redid it. Because this one shows him with horns too. Interesting. Okay. Well, don't know unless he sawed them off.
George Garcia says today is Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was May the 4th be with you.
That's right. And May the 4th be with you was my birthday. So.
Well, I forgot about that. Happy birthday, Billy.
I turned the big 56 today, yesterday.
You're a little ahead of me, buddy.
Yep.
A few months.
That's okay. One of these days, I'm just gonna quit counting.
I've tried to, and people just keep reminding me. That's the bad part. That's the beauty of getting older.
Yeah. I wanted to remind everybody. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Don't want to leave this out because it's coming up real soon. All right. So yeah, guys, do not forget, this is coming up. The Bigfoot Investigative Group, the Big Conference 2025. You can go straight to their website. I believe there's some links. They're doing it at the Omni Hotel in Broomfield, Colorado. It's Saturday the 24th, coming up in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The admission's $25 per person. So they're going to have Dr. Jeff Meldrum there. You know, Dan Toth is going to be speaking there. Jim Myers is going to be there from Sasquatch Outpost. Larry Beans Baxter is going to be there. And here's the schedule here. But you can go to this website, and looks like doors open at 8 a.m. Conference starts at 9. But if you go to this website, you can see it right up here, Bigfoot Investigative Group. Just go to that website right here, BigfootInvestigativeGroup.com, and then you'll find the conference where you can go to admissions down here, registration, reservations, all that. So check it out. I'm sure it's going to be interesting. And we're going to have a bunch of those guys on next week. Dan's going to bring a few of his members with him. And then we'll talk about that a little bit next week. So,
and just a word of caution to anybody that does go to the big conference in Colorado, just remember, don't heckle those guys. They're retired Navy SEALs. You may end up on the next episode of the Missing 411.
Be in the next book.
I'm just kidding. Dan's a great guy. I like Dan.
Oh, man. All right. So I don't have anything else. Garry, you got anything else?
The only thing I'd like to mention is I run into Mike Famelot at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival, and Mike is going to be doing a festival here in Virginia. Anybody that's listening that might be local, it's going to be in September. I think it's like September the 25th and 26th in Norton, Virginia, and it's going to be the Wood Booger Festival.
The Wood Booger Festival. Cool deal.
Find a link on that if I can. I don't know if I can or not.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, George. Thank you, all of you. Digger Dog. Appreciate it. And again, I'm going to try to learn how to quit counting the years. So.
You can go on Facebook on the Wood Booger and get the information for that festival.
All right.
It's in Norton, Virginia. Home to the Wood Booger restaurant.
There we go. I want a wood booger. I guess you call it a wood booger burger.
They've got one, they call it the Wood Booger, and I've never even tried it because that thing's like a half-pound patty, and I think there's a half a pound on top of it, and yeah, that sucker's huge.
Wow. All right, so don't miss it, guys. If you want to go and check it out, there's a lot of conferences I still never went to. So, all right. Well, Garry, if you ain't got nothing, I don't have anything else.
No, sir. I'm good.
We want to thank each of you guys again. I'd like to mention that when I checked last, we have 3,408 subscriptions to our podcast. We're adding about 1,300 plus per month at this point, and it's all because of you guys. So I appreciate the interest in the show, and I appreciate all of you guys coming into the chat. You know, some of you guys, I mean, you're here every single week, and we really, really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm just going to be honest, Billy. I'm just an old country boy. You know, I never thought that I would be doing a podcast that had 3,000 people that actually thought enough of it to subscribe to it.
right.
And I'm kind of humbled by all the support that we get. And I'm going to brag on the show a little bit too. This is really a good podcast. I listen to a lot of podcasts, but this is really a good podcast. And I'm not saying that because, you know, I'm in it and you're in it or whatever it is. There's a lot of good information that gets passed through here.
Yeah. Yeah, we have people like Tom Steenberg come on and tell us all his stories. And, you know, we've had Steven Struford on. We've had Jeff Meldrum on. We've had, you know, I mean, just tons of guys. Eric Altman on.
Bob and Kathy Strain.
Yeah.
We've had people from the Olympic Project.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it's Cliff Barrickman from Finding Bigfoot. You know,
Right.
we've had a lot of good guests.
Hey, Bigfoot, is that Fidesz podcast from Oregon? Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. All right, we enjoyed our night tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, you guys have a great rest of the week. Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
We are proud to announce that Sasquatch Watch Radio and the Bigfoot Investigative Group have joined forces. We are the exclusive podcast for Big. Tune in on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern for a live video podcast each week. Sign up for our email list at squatchradio.com and subscribe to us on YouTube. Never miss an exciting episode. Sasquatch Watch Radio, the exclusive podcast for the Navy SEALs team of Big.